So yeah, I think we're back. Yeah, guys. Blue screen thingy of death. Blue screen of death. Sorry about that. Oh man, blue screen of death on that one, man. Definitely not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. So I want to say shout outs to everybody that came back. I appreciate that. Thanks to everybody that came back. And looks like we're good, right? I went into a different dimension. The Zelda rumor starts with me. Big love to Rena Habag. Yo, she hit us with the JoJo. She said JoJo because she wasn't here on Friday, so we're gonna hit her with the. Let's go. So if you want to do a JoJo because you missed JoJo Friday, I'll definitely play the notification for you. Shout outs to Rena. Thank you for the JoJo. Appreciate that. Let's go. Shout outs to Rena. Appreciate you. JoJo. 6 JoJos on the board. Rip. Yeah, I got caught in the Mega Dimension, man. I got caught in the Mega Dimension. I got the blue screen of death, man. Rebooted. I had to reboot. Everything's good though. Good. Shout outs to SSDs. Shout outs to SSDs and fast boots though, because I got everything rebooted pretty quickly. So yeah, I'll take it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man. Make sure you guys hit that like button though. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming out here. Let's go. Oof, just caught up on the stream, yo. It's all good. It's all good. We back. If you guys have questions too, comments, let me know in the comment section, chat below. Let me know what you guys are thinking about outside of me getting absolutely blasted the blue cyberspace. Oh man. Shout outs to Silver Fox, welcome. Hopefully you came back here. Hopefully you came back. So yeah, we were talking about the Zelda rumor. We were talking about that. We were discussing a couple of other different things here too. I think Cybertaurus just talked about my internet being intercepted. So that's not good. I got internet interception. So there's also that as well. It's all good. All right. I thought it was just me. Yeah, I know. Seriously, my bad, guys. My bad. My bad. Sorry about that. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they heard me talking trash about PC players. Is that what happened? And then the piece, Gaben and his people decided to really just hit out on me. They just said, all right, you talk bad about PC players? Okay. We'll teach you a thing or two. Yeah, I got the blue screen of death. We'll teach you a thing or two about PC players. About PC. I don't hate PC, though. It's just not my preferred situation, you know? So yeah. Big love, though, guys. I appreciate the support. Shout outs to Rena. Appreciate you. OJ, wouldn't you agree Nintendo would either have a great year or an average year regarding on game releases? I mean, yeah, that's pretty much how they always are. It's either a really good year or it's like a okay year or like an average year. So, I mean, yeah. They usually never have like a terrible year. They usually always release at least a few good games, you know? So, yeah. I'm pretty sure this year is going to be great, though, because we already have 10 different games that have been announced or going to come. Like, there's already been 10 announcements for this year. That is, and like I said, we're not even ready for the Nintendo, or we're not even at the Nintendo Direct yet. So, when it comes to first-party stuff, Nintendo's going to have a lot of great games and everything, so it's gonna be good. Yeah, the Steam Ninjas came after me today. Yo, shout outs. Got here through Angry, and he's saying that your live stream, and he said that you really talk about him intending all day. I'll let you play the background while I'm working out the gym. He said, I really talk about him and intending all day. No. He's the one who uses me all the time. Hold up, this guy's a complete moron. You can let him know that. That dude uses me all day. He's obsessed with me. He's not relevant. Angry Vigilant, he's not relevant. He's a bum, low sub content creator that's not a relevant content creator. That's why I don't care about debating him or talking to him anymore or anything like that. Nintending, I don't mind debating Nintending, but Nintending's just wrong on a lot of stuff. So people bring it up in the chat. We talk about it, but we talk about plenty of other things. I don't have to clickbait those two guys. Look at all my vids on my channel. Every day I'm talking about Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. I'm talking about RPG stuff. And I've been doing that for a living since 2017. And I've been doing that on YouTube since 2010. We don't got a drama farm. We don't got a clickbait. I don't got to use AI thumbnails. I don't got to talk about those two bumps for me to do well. My streams are going to do good regardless of those two. Those guys got to talk about negative stuff. They got to make up sales stuff that's trash. Nintendo's got to do that. He's got to do that for him to even be relevant. This angry dude, I don't know. He keeps, like I said, he keeps on using me. He keeps on talking about me. He keeps on making videos on me. He keeps on watching my stream. I don't watch his trash ass channel. His channel sucks. It's a bunch of AI slop thumbnails, a bunch of garbage, drama farm, clickbaiting, bolt BS. This dude's a complete loser. And like I said, I don't waste my time with guys who say that that can't describe the definition of brainwashing. So, no, I don't talk about them all day. I simply give my opinion on what people say here in the chat. But when it comes to my channel, look at my channel. I talk about games. I provide actual value. I give you guys big upcoming games. I give you guys different content in terms of predictions. I give you guys stuff to look forward to. I give you guys excitement. There's value in what I bring to the channel. These two guys are just negative weirdos that need to drama farm in order to be somewhat even a modicum of relevancy on this YouTube platform. So no, I don't talk about them all day, and I don't got to worry about them. Once again, they're both bumps, and you know, I don't really care. Like, we don't need them. Trust me, I'll make what I make, and I'll do as good as I do with or without them. None of them, they're not part of my content. I don't clickbait them in thumbnails and AI slop. I don't make videos dedicated on them. I don't watch their channels. I sure as hell don't waste my time watching their channels. Oh my God. I'd rather to watch those guys' channels. People send me clips all the time. I'm like, why am I going to waste my time watching this trash? They watch my channel though. They hear what I got to say. They listen to my live streams. They listening to what I got to say. So I don't waste my time watching their trash. So yeah. Moving on. Let's see here. I bet you if Nintendo announces 3D Mario, people will say the lineup is great this year, despite saying the opposite when 2026 games were announced last year. Oh yeah, it's really just code name for give me 3D Mario. So give me 3D Mario. Just get back to your topic. My guy, my bad. Good luck to your stream. Hey, it's all good. Saying shout outs, man. Appreciate you. All right, I'm about to hit these sets real quick. Hey, it's all good, fam. Let's see. Natina's never called out anybody. But why are you raging so hard? Raging? How am I raging? I just simply said I don't need them. Nobody's raging at anything. I think that's you just thinking that like anybody that talks with like any part of like excitement in their voice is called raging. But nobody's raging at anything. Like I said, nobody's raging at anything. But it's all good though, man. If that's how you feel or that's how you think, it's all that. But no, Nintendo has definitely sent out little silent shots at people. He doesn't say names a lot, but he definitely has when it comes down to it. But like I said, he's a weirdo. Dude's weird. He's a liar and he's weird, but hey, it's all good, man. You can believe whoever you want to believe. But if I were you, I would just say this, guys. I probably wouldn't pay attention to the guy who said the Switch 2 was going to sell like the Wii U and the GameCube. Let me just put that out there. We probably shouldn't pay attention to people who said the Switch 2 was going to sell as bad as the Wii U or the GameCube. Because that's what some of these people were saying. That's what he was saying. So, I'm just saying. You haven't seen Rage if you think he is? Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see here. If I was this guy, I would unsubscribe. No, I don't care. You guys can be subscribed or not subscribed to whoever you want. If you guys bring up somebody and you guys want my opinion, I'll say it. But my content doesn't revolve around a weirdo AI slot bum and a grifter, a clout chasing grifter who needs to talk, who needs to make up news and needs to damage control Switch 2 sales to feel good about themselves. Like I said, we don't need to. Our content does not revolve around them. It never will. I don't make what I make based off of bumps, based off of them. I do how I do. I get my subs or I get support based off of my knowledge on gaming and interacting with you guys for fun. We don't need them. We never will. So I don't talk about them all day. That's insane. Somebody just brought it up and it was a topic here. But you don't see me making thumbnails and videos about them 24/7. Am I clickbaiting them all the time? No. Have I talked about it a few times? Sure. But do I clickbait them all the time and use AI slop? Absolutely not. So, yeah. Moving on. So yeah. Saying Switch 2 will sell the same as the Wii U has to be a grift. I refuse to believe anyone believe that. It is a grift. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to grift to get you guys to watch me, to get you guys to pay attention to what I have to say. I don't have to build a YouTube hater community. That's the cool thing about my channel. That's the cool thing about my videos. I can talk about what I want. I don't have to talk about stuff that I dislike. I don't got to be angry every single day. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be mad and wake up angry or wake up this and that or wake up being pissed off at someone, or I don't got to sit there and watch somebody's videos or get people to send videos to me because I got to react to it because I think I'm better. It's like, I don't got to do all that. I don't got to react to nobody in that type of way because my content's never revolved around that. Like I said, if we talk about it here, that's cool. But my streams are always about talking about the latest news, talking about content coming up, talking about games that you're excited about. That's what my content's about. And that's what my videos are about too. Look at the vids on the channel. We go over that stuff. So, nah, we didn't talk about them. We didn't talk about those bums all day. So we ain't talking about those bums. Anyway, let's see here. Switch 2 is the worst best-selling console, bro. I know, seriously. You don't watch the channels, but you know they're wrong about everything that's coming from a place from bias. Looking at your view counts, and Dean's been hitting numbers more than you. I'm not really too worried about my view counts in terms of what stuff, in terms of that. I'm not really worried about that. You look at the view counts, because once again, my view counts are fine. I'm not in a competition with him. He grifts off of false and fake information. So yeah, you do negative stuff, people are gonna click on that more. That's clickbait, that's negative grifter bait. Anybody can do that. So I'm not really worried about view counts on that. I get way more support when it comes to my live streams and when it comes to stuff like that. I get way more support than Nintendo will ever do. I guarantee you on that one. So if you want to talk about view counts and all that type of stuff from what, a bunch of haters on YouTube, I'm not worried about that. My live streamer counts and my view counts are pretty good. They're actually pretty good. They're not bad at all. And I'm doing well for myself. Like I said, I'm not the richest person out there. I'm not trying to sit there and say that, but I'm doing okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm doing better than Nintendo when it comes to that respect. And his view counts have crashed from where they were before after he got exposed for lying about the Switch 2 sales when Nintendo revealed that they sold 10 million plus. He got exposed right there. So cool. Good for your view counts. Bad for anybody taking you seriously when it comes to knowing what you're talking about with the Nintendo Switch 2. When it comes to everything that they say in terms of I don't watch their stuff and I don't know what they're saying and stuff like that. Like I said, people send me clips. I don't watch their videos. I don't waste my time watching their videos because I've seen what they have to say, and what they have to say is nonsense. If somebody runs from a debate, they clearly know that I know what I'm talking about. Because why would you run from a debate? I've already debated the other guy. He got absolutely bodied, and everything that I said back then in my debate against him is true now. Go back and watch my debate with him. I absolutely cooked him, and everything that I said in that debate is absolutely correct now. So that's how I know I'm right about those things, because one person wants to run away from me, and the other person already got cooked. So do you have anything else important to say, or are you good? True zero. You have anything important to say? You have anything knowledgeable to say? Or not? Or do you have anything that directly refutes what I've said on my channel in terms of facts? Go ahead. Floor is yours, my boy. Beans and toast. Thank you for the 2 British pounds. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Clips cannot be taken out of context. When they've been saying the same thing over and over and over, saying that the Switch 2 was going to sell like the Wii U, and then admitting that you were wrong about that, nothing was taken out of context. That was the context. He said that Switch 2 was going to sell around the Wii U to GameCube level. It did not. He said nobody was buying it. People are buying it. It sold 10 million plus, and he said that months ago, and it sold 10 million plus. So no, nothing was taken out of context. Like I said, they're liars, and that's what they do. They lie about a lot of things, or they're just not knowledgeable enough about a lot of things. If someone just started talking about sales in the Switch 2 era, trust me, you shouldn't believe what they say. If someone's been talking about sales for a decade plus like me, I think you should probably believe what I say a bit more, because I've been in this for a really long time. And I was in this before YouTube grifting got people a lot of money for YouTube grifting. I was in this, I was making nothing. A lot of these people are doing this because they know they can make money off of it. So yeah. Listen, man, I'll debate you if you want. I'm not going to go back and forth with you, the true zero jetters. We're not going back and forth. I don't know why you're caping for these guys. They're not going to do anything with you or anything like that. I think they're both straight and they both got girlfriends or whatever the case is. So they're not going to do anything with you. But if you want to debate and you want to bring their points to the table, I've got a new debate show coming up where guys like you can get cooked. Okay? So I'm not going to go back and forth with you. But if you want to debate me on all these topics, I've got a Discord. I'm going to be opening up something. We can come there and I can cook you proper, okay? Because you're not making any sense right now, all right? You're just talking and you're just caping for two people that have been wrong about everything, okay? So yeah. So like I said, I got a debate show. We can debate there. I'm not debating you here, but like I said, I can cook you proper in that debate show if you want to look stupid. Because you're just talking right now. You're not saying anything important. Nothing you've said here relates to anything important. Clips can be taken out of context. No, he said this. Oh, well, how do you believe? You're just talking. Nothing you said here is important. So just move on, move along. I'll have my show later. If you want to join in, you can join in and talk. So yeah, man. I'm not listening to long clips of them. I'm not listening to long videos of them. I'm not doing that. You bring their debating points. You bring their points. You watch the videos and you bring their points to the table, okay? And I'll easily destroy any of their points. There's a reason why I already cooked one of them and the other one doesn't want to debate me. He doesn't want to debate me or anybody because he knows that he's wrong. He's a grifter. He was wrong before the Switch 2 came, says that it's 10 million. He's wrong afterwards. That's the reason why he doesn't want to debate, because he knows that he's wrong. He's been wrong on so many different things. Stop the cap, man. Move on. Move along. All right? I'll have that show. I'm not watching their long. You bring their points. You watch it. Okay? And you bring their points. You go ahead and do that, all right? I'm not watching. I don't have to watch, okay? I don't have to watch morons make videos on things that they don't know what they're talking about. Once again, if you only started talking sales with Switch 2, chances are you don't know what you're talking about. Like when you say stuff like, the Switch 2 is going to sell like the Wii U. Only somebody who has no idea what they're talking about, or the Switch 2 is going to sell like the GameCube. Only an idiot that has no idea what they're talking about, that's just started making videos on sales to grift off of sales numbers, okay, because you're angry about something. Only an idiot would say that. Only somebody stupid would. Nobody knowledgeable on sales would say that the Switch 2 is going to sell like the Wii U and the GameCube. Nobody knowledgeable would say that. Only somebody stupid would. So are you going to go defend those points? Are you going to go defend that stuff? Is that what you're going to do? So feel free to defend those points. Feel free. I'll give you a couple minutes to defend points like that, okay? Anyway, like I said, moving on. There is no Switch 2 price drop. It's still full price. So yeah. Anyway. Nah, he didn't prove anybody's point. He didn't prove. That guy makes a million videos on me. Like I said, I don't need to talk about them. But like I said, I'll have my debate show. You can come through if you want to come through to that. What I missed, Zelda news. Yeah, the Zelda news is that there's different dimensions that are going to be in the next Zelda game and all of that. So you're going to be able to play in different dimensions. It's going to reuse the engine, but it's going to be a different style of game. So that's kind of what's going on there. So yeah. And like I said, you guys bring it up here, not me. I didn't bring up anybody's name. I don't have to clickbait thumbnail anybody. Y'all bring it up here, not me. You guys brought it up. If I constantly brought up those two people, then okay, I get it. But y'all brought it up today. OJ wouldn't need to suit to cook these chumps. I'm looking forward to the debate with this guy, because like this guy definitely This guy definitely started talking about Nintendo this year. Like this guy definitely didn't, he wasn't around talking about in the Switch 1 era. He definitely wasn't around. This is a guy that just looks at people's videos, not in today's day, and definitely isn't a fan of me. He doesn't know anything about me. He heard about me probably from them. So this guy's definitely somebody who's probably had a different account, probably doesn't like me, but came here to try to prove a point to make himself sound smart. You know, he's definitely not anybody that knows what they're talking about. You know, so yeah. Let's see. People bring those people in the chat every day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should debate. I'm gonna have a new debate show, and this guy's gonna come here with their points. So he can come on the show and he can debate that but nothing that I've seen here today shows that he's gonna be good at debating. So it'll be fun. You know he ain't showing up. Well, I hope. Hey, the true Zero Jetters, send me an email, fam. I got my email on my homepage. Send me an email. I'll get you my Discord. If you want to be first up, I'll give you first dibs, brother. You said you want to come through. I'll give you first dibs. Just have a good mic. Make sure there's not a ton of background noise. You know what I'm saying? And we can keep it going. So yeah. It's all good. You see, I couldn't believe he was really that triggered from the I think he meant triggered, not trigger by their names. I'll stop now, but best of luck with your stream. Hey, it's all good, man. Like I said, nobody's triggered though. I think you're kind of projecting. I think you're kind of projecting a little bit. I think that you're upset that I absolutely roasted you right now. So yeah, I think you're more upset with that. I'm fine. I'm working. You're not. You're doing this for free. I'm the one getting paid to do what I'm doing. So nobody's triggered, and I'm definitely not triggered from two bums. I mean, like I said, that doesn't trigger me at all. But like I said, come through, debate their points. We'll see. Let's see here, and we'll come through. We'll see how triggered you get or not on a debate. Let's see, triggered. I know. I think at this point, people who get cooked in streams or in debates, they'll try to play this mind game that says you're triggered if you react any type of way to something stupid being said. They'll say something stupid as hell, and I'll be like, nah, that's dumb. These people are stupid. They were wrong on everything. Oh, you're triggered. No, I'm right. I'm observant. I know what I'm talking about. I'm confident. That's not being triggered. There's nothing that I said right now when it comes to Switch 2 sales or what I said that was false information. They literally have been wrong on almost everything. That's called being observant. That's called being, like I said, knowledgeable. That's called knowing what you're talking about. And that's called being someone that, like I said, puts their money where their mouth is overall. I'm not a bump. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all good. He tried to go after my views. He tried to say, oh man, your views, he's doing better views. And? Clickbaiting? You know what I'm saying? Like, clickbaiting on views. My streams are good. Like I said, the support's good. I'm not tripping or fronting on that, you know? So yeah, it's a bad attempt at a gaslight for sure. Definitely a bad attempt at a gaslight, but let's see if he can, let's see if he'll actually show up to the debate. I got, like I said, my email's there. Let's see if he'll show up. You bring their points though. I really want you to watch all their videos, Zero Jetters. Watch their vids and bring their talking points. Study their talking points, bring their points up and bring it to the table, man. I would love that. I would love that. I think it would be super cool. Okay, it'd be fun. And I'll treat you with respect too. I'll treat you with respect as long as you treat me with respect. You know what I'm saying? So we can do that. But I don't have high hopes based on what you said here in the chat. I don't have high hopes for you, my boy. But maybe you'll surprise me. Let's see here. Maybe you'll surprise me. Let's see here. PlayerEssence. What's up, OJ? How you doing today, buddy? Like your video? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm trigger. I'm feeling it. Ouch. I know. Trigger. Not trigger. Trigger. Let's see. I guess what Nintendo's excuse is he's gonna say he was exaggerating. See how people add clarification to description. Just clickbait. Whatever, man. Like I said, whatever. It's all good. What's up, Wound Up Penguin? Wound Up Penguin. We're gonna have a new debate show where we can have viewers call in whether you agree with me on something or disagree. We're gonna have that like once a week coming up pretty soon here. So I invited Mr. True Zero to come through and discuss other people's debating points here, since, you know, like I said, since I already cooked one of them and the other one doesn't want to talk. So yeah. We get some weirdo every stream. Not every stream, but some streams we do. Let's see here. It says, where is Shaw X's Panthers are getting work. They just had a big completion though, so it's not over yet. What's up, House Gang? Welcome. Zero just reiterating grifter YouTuber talking points. He has no thoughts of his own. Yeah, that's why I said it'd be pretty easy to cook him in a debate. He said he's willing to do it, so please send me that email, man. Please send me that email. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Trust me, getting talking points from people who said the Switch 2 is gonna sell like the Wii U and GameCube. I'm not sure if that's a good place to start, my boy. Maybe you might want to listen to the person who said the Switch 1 was gonna sell 100 million units and it actually ended up doing that. Might want to listen to the guy who said that. You know. OG, I'm satisfied. You should hear the next Thursday. To be here next Thursday. Excited. Hey, there you go. Oh, you're satisfied. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Give him credit. At least he'll debate. He hasn't showed up yet. So let's see if I get that email. Let's see if he actually decides to show up. So he hasn't showed up yet. He just said that he would. If I had $1 for every time somebody said that they would do something and then they don't end up actually doing that, I'd have a lot more dollars in my pockets. I'd have a lot more dollars in my pockets if people did that. So think about how many morons are extremely popular. Popularity doesn't equal correct. Yeah, that's why I'm not really too worried about all that. Problem is, some people don't want logic and reason. They have an emotional ties to their beliefs, and emotions shut down the areas of the brain responsible for critical thinking. I think that's one of the things that I would say is probably the biggest problem. But another issue with that, Action Jackson, is that it's also done on purpose. They know good and well what they're saying is trash, but the money involved with it, that's why I said a lot of the YouTube revenue is causing a lot of these people to act a certain way that they act. I've been doing what I've been doing on YouTube, whether I get good views, bad views, this views, that views. I've been doing what I've been doing on YouTube literally since the beginning. I've been making compilation videos. I've been making live streams. I've been talking about news and rumors. I've been doing this since literally the beginning. Since day one, I've been doing what I've been doing. Now, obviously, the quality or how I do it or certain things have changed around it, but I have not completely shifted my tone or what I believe in or certain things. When something's good, something is good. I talk about it when it comes to Nintendo. When something's not good, it's not that. I don't completely shift my tone because the algorithm says this is good for YouTube views and for money. A lot of these guys did that. They weren't doing what they were doing beforehand. They completely shifted because they saw that they can make more money doing what they're doing. You know, doing it this way because they saw other people making a lot of views and getting a lot of money doing certain things, you know. So that's a cool thing about, like I said, in my opinion, about me is that I stick to what I do. That's how you know I'm passionate about it, you know. I haven't changed. Like I just certain formats, quality, certain ways have changed, but it's still doing compilations about games, still doing live streams, still doing Nintendo Switch 2 discussions, still doing news, still doing the same stuff that I do, you know. So yeah. Let's see here. Calling someone triggered after saying something dumb is a classic cope. Yeah, that's what I said. Same thing I said. Calling somebody well, he said I'm not triggered. I'm trigger. So calling somebody that after saying something stupid definitely is the classic cope, classic gaslight. But yeah, it didn't work. I'm observant. Like I said, I'm observant. I'm knowledgeable. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm confident in what I say. There's a difference. That's why I'm willing to debate while other people are not. So no, not a trigger. Let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely going to sell better than both of those probably combined. In my opinion, I don't think Switch 2 can sell more than the OG Switch. I mean, I don't know if it can or cannot. I don't know how long they're going to have the Switch 2 on the market. If the Switch 2 is on the market for 15 years, then yeah, maybe it does outsell the Switch 1. I don't know. I'm not really sure, like I said, how they're going to be able to get it done or what they're going to be able to do in that sense overall. But like I said, we'll see. I don't know what games are going to be coming out. You know, there's all sorts of stuff that can happen overall when it comes down to it, you know, so we'll see. I don't think he's going to debate. Homeboy thought it would be able to play full vids during the debate at first. Yeah, that's insane. Ain't nobody playing no damn full vids. What? Gotta be out of your mind, bro. Ain't nobody playing no damn full vids of somebody else during the debate. What kind of trash is that? It's a debate between two people. You bring your talking points to the debate. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean play full vids? Watch the full vids. Ain't nobody fudge. How about this? We'll watch their vids. You pay me for my time. I have no problem watching the vids. I'm gonna need about $50 per minute, and I'll watch the $50 per minute. Or you pay me for the whole debate. Give me about a cool 100, and I'll come through and we can watch some vids. But I'm gonna need a payment for that, because that's torture. That's just torture. That's cruel and unfair punishment. Cruel and unusual punishment. Why should I watch somebody's videos that say that the Switch 2 is going to sell like the Wii U or the GameCube? What? Why would I waste my time watching that? That seems stupid. Seems pretty dumb. So yeah. What Zelda game do you think will be related to the 2026? A remake or remaster or spin-off or a new mainline? Probably not a new mainline game, but I'd probably say some type of like remaster, re-release, or remake for sure. Yeah. Next, he's gonna ask if he can sub in Chat GPT, bro. I'm telling you, man. Gonna start a YouTube channel all about hating Panasonic Blu-ray players. I own one, but I'm gonna make a new vid every day bashing them, talking about how their sales in Zimbabwe are struggling. Yo, what's the update on the Zimbabwe sales, bro? Anybody got any updates on Zimbabwe sales for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Switch 2? Anybody got the update on Zimbabwe? I've never heard that in my life until last year, bro. Zimbabwe. I have never heard sales numbers come out of Zimbabwe in my life. That's got to be the funniest thing ever. Let's see. OJ had a question. Is right about this guy. The story, a picture is stalking you. I got your back, buddy. Yeah, like I said, I ain't really too worried about weirdos. Outside of whatever they want to do, they can do whatever they want to do. I've got my arena here. I got my peeps here. I'm not really worried about taking other like. I'm not really worried about what people got to say outside of that. So all I can do is talk about what I talk about here. So yeah. OJ, battle me in Legends ZA. Battle you in Legends ZA. Like a private battle? Become a member, and we'll see if we do a Legends ZA thing. We can definitely do that. It'd be cool if Nintendo hired another indie studio to do Zelda. Hired another indie studio to do Zelda. I don't think they need to hire an indie studio. Like, why would they need to hire an indie studio to do Zelda? That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. Yeah, we don't need a. I don't think, do we need an indie Zelda? We don't need an indie Zelda. So no, I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna be a thing. Let's see here. Could get another isometric Zelda next year. I mean, the last isometric Zelda came out in what was Echoes of Wisdom? Was that 2024? Right? Echoes of Wisdom was 2024, right? So like, I don't think they're gonna have a new one, but maybe like a remake of like A Link Between Worlds or Oracle of Ages and Seasons, maybe Minish Cap. I think like a remake of an old school Zelda game, like Link's Awakening style remake. I think that's definitely possible for sure. They did with Crypt of the Necrodancer. Yeah, that's a license to create a game. They didn't really I don't think they hired them. I think they licensed out the Zelda IP to make that game. So like, I mean, sure, they could do something like that, like a license to make a game, but I'm not so sure. I don't think that they will. To be honest, I don't really like Crypt of the Necrodancer. But I mean, it's cool that it exists. I'm glad that it exists. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to do something like that again, but we'll see. Or like, yeah, Cadence of Hyrule or something like that. Yeah, that's an indie game, but like, once again, that's a license. They didn't really hire them to do that. That's a license. That style of game is already a thing. So that dancing style, like RPG or dancing style, like that's already a thing. All they did was put a Zelda skin over it. So it's not like Nintendo hired them, said, hey, we're going to fund this whole thing. We're going to do this whole thing. It's like they reached out to them and they did a collaboration and they used the Zelda skin for their Necrodancer type game, right? So could we see something like that with like another game? Like, for example, like Metroid Prime Pinball. That's another game where it's like outside developer. They went to, hey, you guys want to make a hey, can we make a pinball game with Zelda? Or like the Pokemon pinball game, right? Hey, we got a Pokemon pinball game. Can we do that? That's like a license. So, I mean, I don't know if they're going to like hire developer. Like, I don't know if they're going to reach out and hire a developer. Usually what developers do is that they reach out to Nintendo. They say, hey, we're going to put together something. Hey, we got this thing. Can you fund it? Like, can you get it done? Like the license, can we do this? So I would guess in some respect, yeah, you're right about that. Like hiring them to do it, but it's like based off of something that's already established. You see what I'm saying? Like already like an established build of something. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to do that next year. We'll see. We will see. Now the Super Giant Games mix of Hades like Zelda roguelike. Now I could get behind that. Okay, yes, I could get behind that too. So to his point, to JD's point, maybe they do that. Maybe they do something like that. Maybe they do. Yeah, I could get behind a rogue Zelda game. I mean, I wouldn't like it that it's rogue, but I'd still like it because, you know, it's Super Giant. It's, you know, Hades. So yeah. That would be cool. Zelda is arguably the highest quality series of all time. Outsourcing the IP sounds insane. So no thanks. I mean, they've done it before. Other companies have made like Zelda. Like Capcom made the Zelda games on the Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Capcom made those games. Who else? They've done it. Grezzo makes, I think, the remakes for Zelda. So Grezzo's definitely done some Zelda stuff. So I mean, they have done some outsourcing for Zelda. If it's a smaller type of thing, yes. I know like Retro Studios wanted to do Zelda. That's not really outsourcing, but Retro Studios had a Zelda game. So yeah, I think it's possible. But if it's a smaller game, I think it's less risk. So, but yeah, I think what Huddy's trying to say is like obviously like a big major Zelda. Like I don't think they're gonna outsource that. You know, I don't think that's gonna be like outsourced or anything like that. You know, so yeah. Excuse me. Hey, what? Let's see. Mighty Wah in the house. Yeah, the Great Wah's here. They allowed for Zelda DLC for Crypt of the Necrodancer. Yeah. Capcom did. I think you meant Minish Cap. Yeah. Also, Grezzo don't do echoes. Don't Grezzo do Echoes of Wisdom? Who did Echoes of Wisdom? Was it Grezzo that did Echoes of Wisdom? I think they were part of it. Was Grezzo and Nintendo EPD. Yep. But I mean, it was a collaboration, right? It was a collaboration of Grezzo. Yep. Satoshi Terada. He is the Grezzo co-director of the game. But also Tomomi Sano from Nintendo. They're from Nintendo Production Group number 3, and of course Mr. Aonuma himself. So yeah, it was a collaboration between Grezzo and Nintendo. Both of their developers were on that one. So outsourced, kinda. Nintendo doesn't own Grezzo, so it's possible. It is possible. I'm a fan of Capcom Zeldas. Yeah, I'm a fan of Capcom Zeldas too, man. They're good stuff. Good stuff overall. That was okay. You weren't a fan of Capcom Zeldas. Didn't capture the feel for you. Okay, you weren't a fan. Okay. What's up, OJ and chat? What's up, man? I really like Link's Awakening and Echo's look. Yeah, I'm not like super sold on the look of Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom. But I understand the appeal to them. I understand the appeal. Yeah, big game coming up. Switch 2 update, talk about the game Lollipop. Oh yeah, that's coming out this year sometime, Mr. Davis. So yeah, that'll be out this year. So once we get more information, check it out. Tears of the Kingdom took 6 years to make. Yes, they started development in 2019 or a little bit before that, probably 2018. Actually, yeah, they probably started 2018, or actually they started kind of like right after they're done with the DLC for Breath of the Wild. So they definitely started like around 2018 or so. So yeah, it definitely took about 6 years to make. About 6. Were you a fan of Pokken at all? Absolutely, I love Pokken. If you want to watch all my old school Pokken content on this channel, you can watch it on the channel. Pokken Tournament, you can definitely watch it. It's up, it's available. It is available for all of you guys to watch. Just type it in. And it is there. Did you like the Muso Zelda game that came out recently? Yeah, if you watch my video, Snowy Town, I did a top 15 games, and I've done many videos on Age of Imprisonment, how I like the game. So yeah, absolutely. But I watched my top 15 videos. It was in there as my top 15 games of 2025. Absolutely. Echoes got too much hate. Did it get too much hate? I thought people really liked the game, and it reviewed really well. I'd really like a return to the Wind Waker art style. To be honest, I would not. I think that they've done the Wind Waker art style multiple times now. They did it with Wind Waker, obviously. They did it with Spirit Tracks. They did it with Phantom Hourglass. I mean, don't get me wrong. Would it be cool? I mean, would I play it? Absolutely. But I mean, I would like if they actually just did a new art style. Like if they just did something different, or like to where like a distinct new art style for the Switch 2. I think that'd be kind of cool. Instead of just doing something that they've already done before. But like I said, I don't know what they're gonna do. We'll see what happens, you know. We will see. But yes, a Wind Waker art style would be awesome. I mean, it would look great. But man, a new art style would be cool too, you know? I think a new art style would be good as well. I think that would also be really good. Stop motion Zelda. Age of Imprisonment was super good, but I think the confirmed Muso games aren't for me. Towards the end, I was feeling Muso fatigue. So yeah, a couple different things with Muso games. One, I recommend if you're feeling a little bit fatigued with it, it's because it's way too easy as well. So I'm guessing you were playing on normal. I highly recommend playing any Muso game on the hard difficulty. And I also highly recommend actually being able to use the skill. Like, that's the problem with Muso games. If you play it on normal, especially the Nintendo Muso games, if you play it on normal, you can just smash. You don't really have to do anything strategically. It's just going to feel very similar. However, if you play Muso on the hard difficulty or above, you're going to have to customize. You're going to have to upgrade a lot. You're going to have to switch up your character usage. You're going to have to do your sync attacks. You have to use way more strategy and abilities. There is a huge jump between playing the game on normal and playing the game on hard. So I think that's the problem. Like, you will feel fatigued. If you play on easy or normal, you don't really got to use the stuff. So it's going to be harder overall. But if you play it on the harder difficulty like I did, there's a lot of variety within the game, you know. But if it's not for you, it's also not for you as well. So yeah. I'm down for a new art style as well. Age of Imprisonment was a good bookend to the series. Yes, it was good. If you beat Age of Imprisonment, it's like, okay, it's done. You know, I don't think that they're done with that Hyrule, that Zelda, that everything. I think they're gonna move on to something completely different. Something completely different. So yeah. I think in Pokken Tournament, I think can't you change the announcer in Pokken Tournament? I don't know if you can or not. Or you can turn it off. So if you don't like the announcer, then you can just turn it off. I want my Metroid Prime 4 Pinball HD Rumble, every paddle, flip, and bumper. Metroid Prime 4 Pinball. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. The Zonai, yeah, if you're like, you don't have, dude, I don't know if you even have to use the Zonai devices on normal or easy, but on the hard mode, you're gonna have to use the Zonai devices. You're gonna have to use so many different variations and options. But I see people play Muso games on easy and on normal, and man, it is crazy. It is crazy how much, like, how different the gameplay is in terms of skill and quality by having to actually take the time to do other stuff, you know, that type of way. So yeah. Yeah, Bucks won the game. Bucks won the game overall too. So yeah. I love Zelda Warriors games. Yeah, Zelda Warriors, they're cool. Like, they're good. I think Zelda Warriors games are fun, but we've had 3 of them now. So I think they might put that on ice for right now when it comes to Zelda Warriors. How about HD 2D Fire Emblem 4 remake? I'm dead serious though. HD 2D Fire, man. Anyway, listen, that still counts. If we get a HD 2D remake of the game, I think that still counts. So yeah. So it still counts. Oh, Ricky Purcell's been ruled out for tonight's game. So yeah, Ricky Purcell's out. He is out. Trent Williams out. Ricky Purcell is out. Chase Lucas is apparently out too. So wait a minute, hold up. Chase Lucas is out. No Chase Lucas. Who they put for a DB? Who they got for DBs then? Who's the... Oh my gosh. So yeah. Shout outs to Straw Hat Monty with the $5. I love Zelda Warriors games, but Hyrule Warriors, DE, and Breath of the Wild make me so far away from playing AOC and AOA. I play the games in order. Okay, I got you, man. So yeah. Triangle Strategy, kind of HD 2D Fire Emblem though. To be honest, it's excellent. Yes, I love Triangle Strategy is so good. I love that game. Apparently there was supposed to be a sequel, but it was canceled. So unfortunately, so yeah. Absolutely. So, but yeah, no Trent, no Trent, no Ricky Purcell for tonight's game, but that's okay. Other people are still missing people too, so yeah. Darnold about to be looking prime Brady, prime Brady out there. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. The guy who got ate up so much was freaking Chase Lucas, bro. He's the guy who got ate up. He's the guy who got ate up against the Bears was freaking Chase. Oh no, and Jair Brown. Jair Brown and Chase Lucas both got absolutely obliterated. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Sam Darnold, last 9 games, 9 interceptions, 9 touchdowns. So he has not been playing incredibly well lately. And I hope that continues tonight. I hope that continues tonight. So yeah. Shout out to Straw Hat Monty. Thank you for the 5, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Also, shout out to Cyber Taurus with the $5 dono as well. Let's go. Cyber Taurus says decided to make smash burgers for dinner. They'll be flat and crispy as your defenders, as your defense tonight against the Seahawks. Everyone's expecting the Niners defense to be really bad tonight, and I think it's going to be. I hope, but I have a feeling that it might be the complete opposite. It might be something to where they actually surprise people out there. So yeah, I think they got the good news that if they make it to the divisional round, Fred Warner is coming back. If they can make it to the divisional round, Fred Warner is coming back. So I think that definitely gave the guys some boosted effort and motivation, you know, to play well this week. So yeah, I have all of Team Asano's games physically for Switch and Switch 2 for Bravely Default 1, but Triangle Strategy is the only one I got digitally because it was pretty cheap. Nice. Yeah, I have the special edition, like the German, European only special edition of Triangle Strategy. I have that. I imported it. It was pricey, but it was worth it. It's a nice special edition. Yo, what's up, RX Gaming? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Yeah, I got the rivalry jerseys tonight for the 49ers. Rivalry jerseys going on, so that's gonna be huge. Big stuff going on there. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a great game. Got a lot of respect for Fred Warner as a player. I hope he heals well, but I'm glad he's not out there tonight. Yeah, you're no Bosa or Warner, so I'd be happy. I'd be happy as well if I was a Seahawks fan or a Rams fan or any fan that's gonna have to play against the Niners, because those two guys are game changers. Those two guys wreck games completely. So yeah. I was shocked that 49ers defense struggled, but Ben Johnson is a great offensive coach. I wasn't really shocked that 49ers defense struggled. I mean, they've been kind of struggling since all those injuries. They haven't really I mean, they had a couple good games where their defense looked okay, but I mean, I wasn't really shocked that their defense struggled like that, just simply because they had not been playing good since the Rams game. They've been getting torched for a while now. Like I said, they put together some good games against bad QBs or against mediocre QBs defensively, but against good QBs, they've had some trouble. So I wasn't really shocked about that. And the Bears have been playing really good offensively, so I knew that it was going to be a higher scoring game. Niners favorite to get Max Crosby? Nah, they're not the favorite to get Max Crosby. Not yet. People are just making up stuff. There's no favorites to get Max Crosby yet at this point. The Raiders, he's still under contract for the Raiders. There's nothing that says that they're going to trade him or anything like that. So, nah, it's just people. It's just people talking, making up clickbait. It's just clickbait for sports. So yeah. Let's see. Purdy, I think, yeah, Purdy's 5-1 or 6-1 against the Seahawks. So yeah, he's done pretty good. So. Okay, so yeah, the Rams can still get the 5 seed. Yeah, the Rams can still get the 5 seed, because if they lose plus a Rams loss, it's a 5 seed, but they lost but Rams win, the Niners are the 6 seed. So they'd be a 12-win 6 seed. A lot of big, oh man, that'd be crazy. So yeah, if the Seahawks lose, they're the 5 seed. So yeah, they'd be, and the Rams are the 6 seed. So that's why, I mean, obviously you want the higher seed, right? So it makes sense for, you know, obviously Nick wants the Niners to lose, so then they get the 5 seed. If you get the 5 seed, that means you're playing against the Panthers in the first round. If you get the 6th seed, that means you're playing against the Bears or against the Eagles in the first round. Yeah, I'll take the Panthers, please. I'll take Panthers for 100 over the Bears or Eagles in the first round. So yeah, man. Man, been a Rams fan all my life. Good times when they were cheap. What? I just hope the Packers and beat the Bears in the playoffs. It would be a small consolation in the otherwise disappointing season. Packers beat the Bears. I mean, look, they made the playoffs, so just worry about that for right now, you know? Worry about that. But yeah, you know, they made it for right now, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Any dumb takes from anyone talking sports does attract more attention. Yeah, it's very much like video games, you know, like where people will just say things just so they can get clout and attention. People will clickbait, people will use other people, people will try to, you know, bash other people for their thoughts and say whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, and like try to clickbait them 24/7, like a lot of these other people do on YouTube that nobody cares about, that's not really relevant. You know, people will try to gaslight you on sport. It's just as bad. It's actually somewhat worse at times when it comes to sports, with certain sports content creators and stuff like that. But with gaming, like I said, you've got a lot of I think gaming has way more degenerate content creators than sports. Sports has degenerate content creators that are just like bottom of the barrel. Like they definitely do. But gaming has like a lot more that get clicks than sports. Sports usually, like, there's not as many degenerate, like, trash content creators. There's a lot, but to me, it's not as bad or not as deliberate. Although there is a lot, though. I mean, it's hard for me to even say that because there is a lot in sports. There's a lot of stupid, degenerate content creators as well. But gaming, like I said, gaming just has, like, kind of like legit, somewhat legit real schizos that comment on things. Straw Hat with the $3 dono.
OMG, been playing AC Shadows for so long, just booted up Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition on Switch 2, being blasted by 60 FPS is whiplash LMAO.
Yep.
You get used to 30 FPS the same way you do to 60, I guess.
Your eyes can adjust. So at first, like if you start playing a game in 30, then yeah, like you're like, oh, that's not as good. But then as you play, it adjusts. Same things, like if you've been playing one game in 30, then you go to 60, there's an instant there, but then your eyes kind of adjust, you know? So kind of the same thing. It's sometimes it's kind of hard to go back and forth. So yeah. What's up, J2 Blue? Gamers respond to negativity. Look at, oh my gosh. Listen, I am not gonna sit there and bring up the same people. Otherwise, I got weirdo AI slop channels telling me that that's all I do. So I'll say this instead. Congrats to all the people. Good luck on your grift videos. Good luck on your AI slop thumbnails, your AI slop avatars. Good luck on your grifting videos. Good luck on your negativity. Good luck on your life. Good luck on everything that you do. I'll be Mr. Positive going forward with that. Good luck on all that stuff that y'all do. Have fun, have at it, make up stuff, say that the Switch 2 is gonna sell like the Wii U or like the GameCube, say that nobody's buying it, then be wrong. Go ahead. Have fun, have at it, enjoy life, enjoy your slop channel. Enjoy your views too. Enjoy the views. That ad revenue adds up, you know what I'm saying? So enjoy your views too. Enjoy it. So I'll be positive this time around when people bring up the names. I'll be Mr. Positive. Enjoy the slop. Slop is good. Sometimes slop is good. Y'all ever had a sloppy Joe? You know what I'm saying? Like some of these channels kind of like sloppy Joes. Like a sloppy Joe when made right can taste okay. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've never had fine cuisine before, but I mean like, if you've never actually eaten a good burger before, you know what I'm saying? Like it can taste great. So I'm gonna be positive. Enjoy the slop, guys. Seriously, there ain't nothing wrong with those people. Let them do their thing. Let them cook. What they're cooking is dookie water and dookie. But let them cook, man. Let them cook. Enjoy it. Enjoy the gaming. Enjoy having, if you want to be upset about stuff and be angry about video games or say this is the worst, or do it. Have fun and enjoy. I'm all for it, man. I'm gonna be different now going forward. I'm gonna say enjoy the slop, you know. So yeah. I was thinking some other type of slop. Nah, we ain't talking about that, man. I don't know if CMC gets 1,000 receiving yards tonight because he needs like 100 something yards, right? So, let's see here. No, it's all good with Dre Day. No, you good, man. Enjoy it. Like I said, I'm actually being honest. Like I know I put in some jokes in there and all that, like with the Dookie water and all that. But no, for real though, I wish them nothing but the best of success, honestly. Because people say all I say is negative. Also, I talk about I'm angry and all that triggered. Nah, I wish them the best of success in their grift and in their slop, in their AI slop. I honestly do. Like I hope it does great for them. I hope they, you know what I'm saying, pay their bills, pay their rent, pay their mortgage, you know, take care of their family, all that good stuff. I hope it works out for them. Good for them. Let's see here. So 30 FPS is unplayable on OLED. I wish bare minimum standard moved to 40 FPS unplayable on an OLED. I played games on 30 FPS on an OLED screen before, so I don't know if it's unplayable on an OLED. I've done it before, but I guess. So reminds you of Verlissa. That's yo, he kind of does though. He kind of does. Yeah, he kind of does. Oh my god. Which led to one of the most brutal what's it called? Diss tracks of all time from Shofu. Man, that diss track on Verlissa was crazy funny. Brutal diss track. It was actually good because like Shofu's an actual like rapper, you know. So yeah. Enjoy the slot. So you're calling people to get mad at the who get mad at the Grifter Pigs. Oh, like I said, y'all enjoy whatever you want to enjoy, man. Shout outs to the combos too. We can enjoy that too. Combo bricks. 87 on the board. 13 more combos. JoJo and plus or a raw Toby Blaster. We get to the platinum streak before the Niners start. So I appreciate you guys coming through. Seriously, thank you guys so much, man. Shout outs to my boy Danny with the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Genin squad, baby. We out here. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you guys coming out though, man. You guys have been awesome. Let's go. Appreciate you guys coming through. Thank you guys for watching the videos too, man. Y'all out here. Y'all really out here supporting, watching the videos as well. So I appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that, guys. Let's go. Trent's not playing. That's huge. Yeah, Trent's not playing and Purcell's not playing either. So yeah, but that's huge. But we'll see what happens. Smash the like button. Button. Joe Budden. Smash the like Joe Budden. Eating homemade lasagna from scratch right now. My wife made it and it's so good. Yes, my wife a couple weeks ago made some homemade lasagna as well, and it was absolutely incredible. Like I think I ate like 1,000+ calories of lasagna, bro. I felt like Black Garfield, bro. Well, maybe Garfield. I mean, he's a cat, so I mean, like, you don't got ethnicity, but whatever. Y'all know what I mean. I felt like it, bro. I was like, yo, let me get that lasagna. It was delicious. Well, you guys also have to win your last game as well. So you have to beat the Cardinals as well to get that 5th seed. But, I mean, chances are you guys are going to beat the Cardinals. Chances are you guys beat the Cardinals. I'm not really banking on the Cardinals to win to win. So, yeah. I'm not really banking on the Cardinals to win much. Black girl. Bro, I was eating that lasagna, man. It was fantastic. It was so good. Nope. No Elias. Nope. Looks choppy on the OLED. When I played in handheld mode, it's smoother. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe because the VRR, maybe that's the reason why. It didn't seem any, or maybe because there's more screen space. It could be Alien. I mean, but that's if that's what you see, then that's what you see, man. I ain't gonna sit there and tell you that you're wrong. So if that's what's going on, man, that's what's going on, you know. So yeah. If that is what's going on, then that is what's happening. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just here for the trash talk. I thought so. I was about to say, Elias, you like have never talked about NFL, but now all of a sudden you know about the Rams and you know about stuff like that just seems super weird. So yeah. Um, Cardinals don't got B. John Robinson. We should be good. Yeah, that's true. Cardinals don't have anybody, to be honest. Like they legitimately don't have outside of that tight end, like McBride. That's like the only person they have. Everybody else, and they have Buda Baker, like McBride and Buda Baker. That is it. That's all they have. You know, so yeah. Um. So yeah, but it's all good. The TV's gonna be loud during the game. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this. Is gonna be a hype game. It's gonna be a hype one. I'm looking forward to the. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I don't know. I got to be careful though, not to yell and scream. My wife, she always gets upset if I start kind of yelling and screaming during the game. So yeah. So it's kind of crazy there. Pew, 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 pew. Let's see here. He got Kittle injured. Buda Baker did. Did the Bills make the playoffs? If you don't know, then it don't matter. Alien weaponry. If you have to ask if the Bills made the playoffs or not, it's not relevant if they did. They did make the playoffs, but don't worry about it. You don't care. Let's see here. My wife yelling at the TV louder than I do. Oh, man. Okay, you guys are like a whole Seahawks household. Right now, I'm all in for African Cup of Nations. Tell your wife Algeria meets Nigeria again. We can beat you bad like we did the last time. I don't think my wife cares. Honestly, I don't think she cares. She likes like the European soccer teams. I don't think she cares about the Nigerian national team and all that. So it'd be like me caring about the Nigerian basketball team. I don't think I care about that either. She likes like Real Madrid or like, you know, like all the high like Premier League stuff. She don't be caring about the Nigerian national teams. So yeah. He's like, yo, Ellen Weaponry, he's laughing. He obviously does not care about the Bills. So if you don't know if they made it or not now, yeah, it don't matter. They did though. I'll let you know they did. I mean, let you know they did. The Bills made it. So yeah. I miss the days when you complained about Jimmy G causing the 49ers to lose. Jimmy, listen, I know you're joking, but Jimmy G did a lot of good things for the Niners. I'm not gonna, he made it to a Super Bowl. So like I don't want to sit there and act like, you know, he didn't, you know, didn't do well in that didn't do well in that respect, you know? So yeah. Oh, they faced the Jets, easy dub. Yeah, but I mean, they already clinched the playoff berth, like I think like last week or so, like a couple weeks ago. So they've already been in the playoffs for a while now. I think they're gonna be the 7th seed though, so I think they're gonna be like the 6th or 7th seed. So they're gonna be a lower seed. So they're gonna have to, you know, play somebody. They're gonna have to play. I think it's the Broncos or the Patriots. They're gonna have to play one of them. So that's gonna be a tough game, but they can beat either one of them. The Bills have just as good of a chance to make it to the Super Bowl as anybody else, especially with Josh Allen, you defending MVP. So yeah. Let's see here. I had to watch the kid for a bit. Yeah, I played Age of Imprisonment on medium. Maybe that was my issue. Still engaged with all the mechanics, but they didn't really need to. That's what I'm saying. You didn't actually have to because it was so easy. You just did it just because. But did you ever do like fusion combos and things like that? Like when you play on the harder difficulties, you're going to have to do fusion combos. You're going to have to do like a lot of advanced stuff. When you play on normal, not really. You can just smash and just use, you know, you can just use, it's easy. So, let's see here. Mr. 9K with the big 50. Mr. 9K again? Yo, you just dropped 50 yesterday, right? Yo, let's go. Yo, shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Let's go, man. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mr. 9K. With the 50, dude. Yo, I appreciate that. Holy smokes. 137 on the combo breaker for 1 minute. Tell us, why do you love Nintendo among other platforms? Okay, yeah. So I grew up playing Nintendo consoles first. Like I originally played like Atari and I played arcade, but when I played Mario Bros, I was blown away. When I played Donkey Kong in the arcade, but that was before I knew about Nintendo. I just played Donkey Kong. But when I played Mario Bros and Donkey Kong on the NES and all of the Nintendo's games, Metroid and Zelda, I was just like, wow, this is the greatest thing. It was unlike anything that I ever played. So I was playing back in the day on the NES. I was playing Mario Bros. I was playing Mario 2. I was playing Mario 3. And I think Mario 3 turned me into a lifelong gamer. Before that, I was like, yo, this is awesome. It's great. But when I played Mario 3, it still gives me chills. I remember the day that I played Mario 3, like in 1991 or something like that. My dad picked it up. He got it back to us. It's just ghetto, just a cartridge by itself. Got it at a yard sale, and my brother put it in, and he started playing the game. He put the cartridge in the system, the NES. He put that in. He started playing, and I just stopped. He played first. I was watching, and I just saw Mario in better graphics. It looked way better than the original Mario Bros. And I saw him getting a suit and he flies. Like I had never done anything like that in a game before. Like I didn't see somebody that can like do all that type of stuff. So for me, it was Mario Bros 3. And that made me like a lifelong gamer and fan. Now, when it comes to other platforms, I love the Sega Genesis. I didn't have one growing up back in the day, but I remember playing it at my friends' houses. And I remember like my friend let me borrow his Sega Genesis. And I remember playing Sonic. And that also turned me into like a multi-platform gamer. I'm like, okay, yeah, like when I can afford it, I can't afford it now, but I'm going to be playing games on other systems because exclusives were like built into my DNA. You had TurboGrafx, they had Bonk, you had, you know, PlayStation, they had, you know, Crash Bandicoot, they had their exclusive. Nintendo had Mario and Zelda and Metroid. Sega had, you know, Vector Man, they had Sonic, they had Comic Zone, like they had their exclusives, like they had a bunch of different stuff. So for me, at least, that's kind of how I saw it. So Nintendo to me made the biggest impression with Mario, and I loved their games ever since. But I also had a big impression from Sonic back in the day. So I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'm going to play other systems too. But that's the reason why I like Nintendo so much, is because Mario Bros back in the day got me onto playing Nintendo games. But then once again, Sonic came in after that, and I was like, oh man, I got to play multi-platform too. So that's why I've always been a fan of competition, always been a fan of multi-platform. But Nintendo games, like they were like the first to really truly like tell me like, yo, I'm probably gonna be playing games for forever, you know, till I croak, because of how fun they are, you know. Like Mario Bros 3 to me was that game. Donkey Kong too, man. Donkey Kong was great, but it was limited in terms of like how you play the game, right? Okay, just go up, right? But Mario Bros 3, it was like, yo, you can fly, you can get power-ups, you can do this, you can do that, like you can get into, you can do a frog suit, you can swim, you can, you know, you can turn into a statue, Tanuki, you can have a hammer, bros. Like it was so much more dynamic than Donkey Kong. And like even like Mario Bros 1, what was Mario Bros 1? You got a star, you got a mushroom, and you got a fire flower. That was it. But Mario Bros 3, you got all these different things. That was just so cool. So that was really what it was for me, you know, Mario 3. And yeah, soundtrack was great, man. Soundtrack was awesome too, man. So it was so good, man. So good. So I hope that answers your question, Mr. 9. Mr. 9K, yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Just edged out Cyber Taurus as the Stream Ninja. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. How old was I when I first played Mario Bros? I think I was the original Mario Bros. That was like, I think I played it in like 85 or something like that, 86. So I was about 10. Yeah, I was about 10 or 11. So yeah, it was great. Yeah, it brings back nostalgic memories, bro. A lot of memories, a lot of good stuff. Mr. 9K. Yo, shout outs. Let's go. Bro came in hot with the DK hate. Hot with the DK hate. Donkey Kong sucks. Donkey Kong does not suck. Donkey Kong is awesome. Cybertoast with the $5. It's time for me to bounce, bro. See you on the other side of this epic game. Yeah, it's about time for me to bounce too, guys. I gotta go watch the game myself. So I want to say big love to everybody that came through to today's stream, man. Today's stream was awesome. Shout out. Sorry for like the little troll session that we had earlier with that dude Jetters, but like I said, man, we out here. Like I said, if somebody talks about it, I'll talk about it. I don't watch none of this other stuff. I don't pay attention to it. I don't really care. I do what I do here. I don't really need anybody else to try to get up on someone. I don't have to talk about other people and use AI slop thumbnails or talk about them. I'm not obsessed. I don't got to do all that. We can just talk about it freely in our stream, and then I go back to creating my content that we create. I go back to doing what I do. I don't got to talk about other people or make fake sales news videos or damage control switch to sales and lie about. I don't got to do all that. So I'm happy that we don't got to do that. We can talk about news. We can talk about, my boy's going crazy. He's going crazy in the back. We can talk about updates. We can talk about news. We can do reviews. We can do all this stuff. I don't have to worry about that to get in to get views or to get people to support me. So I'm so happy about that because it creates, I'm actually happy when I make my vids. I'm happy when I do my live streams. I don't have to sit there and try to do all this weird stuff that these other people have to do and be negative and be like, talk about people that you don't like or talk about stuff that you don't like all day in videos and all that. I don't got to do all that. So thank God I don't got to do all that. And thankfully, like I said, I got a good base of people. I appreciate you guys. You know, I appreciate you guys being awesome. Appreciate you guys coming out to the stream. I just appreciate you guys doing, you know, so great, man. So seriously, like you guys have been dope, man. You guys have been dope. So yeah, man. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Oh, we haven't heard this song in a while. Let's go. So yeah. All right, guys. Love y'all so much. Combo breaks. We almost hit a platinum and a half too. Hold up. We got to get the platinum though. We got to get the platinum. We hit the platinum streak. So I got to get that going. So hold up. We got to get that before we do anything. Before we go, we got to get that. Hold up. Limit break. Let's go. Limit breakers. Yeah, let's get. Yo, let's. Yeah, that's. Let's that. I think that clout cutting down bad monster man platinum and a half, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Yo, let's go. Platinum and a half, baby. I played it anyway. So let's go. Shout outs. My man with the $8 coming through. 150 on the overclock board. Hey, yo, man. I appreciate that, guys. Let's go. Shout outs to the cool guy, man. I appreciate that love, dude. Ozzy is now the Nintendo Sage. Sage mode. Come in like Naruto. Got some orange eye paint. Sage mode. Running Sage mode over here. All right. Take care, guys. Love y'all. Much love. Thank you for your support. We'll see you guys for the next one. All right, guys. Peace out, y'all. Thank you for coming out. And big love to Cybertours. Big love to Mr. 9K. Big love to all you guys that dropped donos. My man, Danny, Straw Hat, Monty. Thank you so much. Justin, Rena Habag. Shout outs to the JoJos. Let's go.